article, as well as helping me rank first for my postgrad studies. Now,
All right, guys, morning. It is a beautiful day outside in Toronto today. Check this out. I hope you guys can hear me with the train in the back, but again, it is amazing. It's around like 25 degrees right now, and it's supposed to get to in the 30s today. So we just finished the first part of our morning routine. And yeah, next is heading outside for some sprints. So I'll see you guys out there in a sec. We made it. We are outside. When I say made it, I mean literally stepped outside of my condo. And that is probably my favorite part about getting outside in the morning, is just the fact that I have to take around 20 steps. So yeah, there's a track and field right outside, which is great. And last night I was feeling a little bit sluggish after a family barbecue. It was like a fundraiser for dogs. It was their first time throwing it, and they did an awesome job. But I ate way too much jerk chicken. I had like 7 pieces. So I was feeling super sluggish last night and not sure if I was going to be able to wake up and film a solid day in the life. But nonetheless, here we are, and it's time to get this sprinting done. And we're done. A couple of fun facts about sprinting though. It torches fat, builds that lean muscle, and it improves your heart all at once. It's honestly one of the best exercises to burn fat and gain muscle all at once. It's almost like cardio and weightlifting combined together. It's like if they had a baby. So get out there, get your sprints in. It's like 10 to 20 minutes max. You don't need to go too crazy. Just max out your speed for like 50 to 100 meters. Do it like 5 times every other day, and I promise you it will make a big difference. All right, guys, it is time to make some breakfast. And every day we have our avocado. We got our eggs, our toast, and last but not least, our turkey. All right, there you have it. Eggs, avocado, turkey, salt, pepper, toast. Easy. All right, guys, we got all of our morning stuff done, and I'm feeling a little bit tired right now, but I have enough energy because we have to go to the gym. Yes, I go to the gym 6 times a week. We do not skip days. If I'm away, we do push-ups, so gym is a big part of my life right now, and it's honestly changed me a lot. It's been around 10 months in the gym now, and my goal is to gain weight, gain muscle specifically. So far I've gained 12 pounds, so we're on the right track. And today we got shoulders, so I'll see you guys down there in a sec.
Fifth floor.
Alright, I was hoping no one is here, and we got our wish. Completely free area right now. So let's get started on this nice shoulder machine right here. Something I love about this workout here is that I use these cuffs, and these are a lifesaver, especially for me. The range of motion I find is way easier with them compared to if you use the handle grips. You just rest it in your kind of like bottom of your palm / wrist area, and it becomes so easy. You just keep it tight, and it kind of forces you to keep that tight, straight arm as well, which is perfect for the exercise. And now I'm just gonna go make my post-workout smoothie. Don't got much left here. Probably just gonna use it all in this one. I think it's a little less than a scoop. I also add bananas in. I love what it does to the texture, and also it's just good for you. It's a banana. And usually I also do the little banana skin rub, you know. Shout out to Ashton Hall. I searched it up and it actually does some pretty good stuff for your face. So I usually do that, but unfortunately today I can't put a banana into my smoothie and I can't rub my face as well. So my fault for not being as prepared this morning, I guess. This is kind of frustrating right now, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Still gonna drink it though, obviously. Just a little less protein, so I guess I'll add some more food in later for dinner to make up for the banana and the loss of protein powder. Missing a day with wiping the banana on my face is not a big deal at all, I don't think. But I am pretty upset that I don't have the banana in my smoothie. Drink it, hop in the pool, get some movement in, catch some nice, what do you call them, rays? The sun when it hits you, not Z's. I don't know, I'm gonna catch some sun because I like to catch some sun, take advantage of that pool area, never know who's out there. And let's go. All right, I'm heading down now, but there's one thing I kind of just wanted to speak about quickly. I found it interesting, but I understand it. And it's the fact that a lot of people in the city of Toronto explain how much they don't like the city and how much they don't like Canada because it's not maybe going their way or how it's been throughout their lifetime of living here. And yes, there has been a lot of changes to the city over the years. And yes, the people have gotten more grumpy and more angry and this and that. But honestly, in all truthfulness, we live in one of the best cities and countries in the world. Just based off of opportunity, kindness of people compared to there's a lot of places around the world where people are also very kind and nice, but it's kind of just like when you blend all the positive factors together of the city and the country, it becomes one of the best in the world. So I've gone through stages in my life where I wasn't enjoying Toronto and I really just wanted to get out of the city and I didn't like it. But reflecting on that, I would just say it's because I was looking at the negatives. I was focusing on the negatives, and I was just going through different stages in my life. And when you're in an environment for so long, it's hard not to start picking out the negatives. And I'm starting to learn it's like wherever you're driving your brain towards, wherever your thoughts are flowing, is how you're going to perceive it. So anyways, kind of just reflecting on that, and then also as an adult going through a few years of just being like, this city sucks and blah, blah, blah because of this, this, and this. And I hear it from other people too. Like the other day, a guy was speaking and he was saying how we live in one of the worst countries in the world, Canada. And I turned to him and I said, "Are you serious?" And then he kind of looked at me confused and said, "Yeah." And then he questioned me. He's like, "How old are you?" And I didn't tell him because he's obviously a little bit older than me. He's probably like 30, not much older. And kind of almost like he wanted to turn into a battle and say like, "Oh, you don't know because you're young," kind of mindset. We live in one of the most multicultural cities in the world, and I'm super thankful for that, and starting to show appreciation and be super welcoming and appreciative of everyone. And I think the city needs a little bit more of that. Let's head down to the pool. Alright, that's all the pool I got in me for today. So pool area was probably the most lively I've ever seen here. It's been a cool experience living on my own. I wanted to get more responsibilities for myself. I wanted to be able to escape that inner child that I feel like was still inside of me when I was living at home. And I can tell you that all that stuff has come true. When it's just you and you're on your own thoughts, you kind of need stuff to do. You're going to be bored. Yes, I could have turned to my video games because all my friends play every day. And I'm not going to lie, I was for a bit, you know. I went through ups and downs. I was addicted to weed for a decent amount of time. I was a night smoker. I didn't smoke much in the day, but still, it was like every night. So anyways, now feeling good, feeling healthy. If you feel like you're kind of trapped in that same environment and you want to get out and experience who you are and new things, I'm not saying that doesn't mean that you need to move into your own apartment and pay all these rents and bills and spend a lot of money if that's not your situation. But it could be a bunch of different things. It could even be traveling somewhere for like a week, a month, whatever you need. Just a way to escape your present reality, to give you a mindset shift. And I think it's important for mindset shifts because it allows us to reflect on everything that we've been going through. You know, when you're in your day-to-day motions, you can't reflect as well unless you do stuff like meditating and maybe stuff like yoga, for example. There are certain ways to help you gain clarity within your day-to-day life, but you're still in the same place. That sort of mindset is hard to change unless you actually physically move somewhere else and wake up in a different environment. So anyways, that's been my story there, and it's honestly, again, been great. Almost ready to go, just gotta pack the bag, and we got money, we got poker chips, or I guess casino chips. We got some nuts and rice cracker with some dates, and water bottle with water. This is our bag today. Almost forgot one last thing, our little book here. All right, guys, we have made it. If you're wondering where we are currently at the greatest casino in North America. Well, that's not true, because I'd actually say most people say this is the worst casino in North America, especially for poker. If you know anything about how that works, the rake is just terrible. You pay way too much money and they don't give you anything in return. So fun fact, for you non-poker people, I'm paying around $60K a year to play poker here, whereas if I were to play, let's say, somewhere in the States, or all places in the States, I'd be paying around $20K a year. So yes, a huge difference in how much they charge here, as well as the staff is just not happy. They're not in a good mood, and the vibes aren't there. So yeah, just not the best spot. But the games are good, and I will say that. another thing that sucks is unfortunately I'm not supposed to film here. So I'm getting all the footage I can right now. And then maybe when I'm going to take a break, I will also check in with you guys, as well as when I'm at the table, I'm gonna try to sneak in a few quick shots. Gotta be discreet. Not so bad so far. Up a little bit. All right, and that's a wrap. That is a wrap. Not a long session, but it felt like a long session. Played around 5 hours. Got some nice lobster fried rice at the new restaurant, which was nice. And not that expensive, so they probably farm their own lobster. But anyways, session went decent. I was bought in for $2,700 total and ended up cashing out for $2,150. So lost $550 today. And I think we were kind of due because we were on a hot streak, so pretty okay with that. And happy with how I played as well. The game was great, like just a bunch of punters, so had a fun time. And now it's time to call it a day. It is around 10 p.m. right now, so long ass day. We've been up since around 7:30 in the morning and haven't really stopped moving except for when we lied outside at my pool outside in my condo. That's the only time I've relaxed. So ready to go have a chill right now. But anyways, thank you guys for following me around today if you made it this far. And if you did, I would really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It would mean the absolute world to me if you guys could just hit that subscribe button. You're not just doing me a favor, but you're also doing yourself a favor because we are gonna grow together on this channel. And I love you guys. Thank you for making it this far because I know this was a long one. And peace. Hopefully I see you guys in that next one.